Switching over. Hey everybody, this is Yoshiko75, aka Kim,
Hello.
and yeah, so we're gonna be talking about New York Comic Con. So, when did you head out to New York Comic Con? When was it? Um, as far as
Well,
date was, because I completely forget.
it was a couple weeks ago. I arrived on Friday, October 11th,
Okay, cool,
and
cool,
the con was basically all weekend. Technically, it started on Thursday, but a lot of people mainly just go for the weekend part of it.
gotcha.
So I was there Friday through Sunday.
Cool, cool. So, you're obviously huge into Pokemon.
Yes,
It's basically what your whole YouTube show channel is about.
pretty much, and some other Pokemon
So,
stuff.
with as far as within like the Pokemon genre, who was all there as far as like actors, what they have in regards to like any booths set up or anything like that?
Mhm. Well, Veronica Taylor was there, and she was the original voice actress for Ash Ketchum in the
Okay,
Pokemon TV show.
cool, cool,
So that was cool. And Michelle Knotts was there. She's in some of the newer Pokemon things. For example, she is Jessie in Team Rocket
gotcha,
in the newer
gotcha.
seasons, as well as some other voices. And Bill Rogers was there as well, and he does some of the newer stuff as well. He did the voice of Brock in the newer seasons, as well as some
Okay,
other
okay,
Pokemon.
cool, cool. And I think that, correct me if I'm wrong, I think that was the weekend they were releasing Pokemon X and Y.
Correct. Yes, that came
Okay.
out, I believe, Friday night, at midnight.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now I am not. It has been ages since I played Pokemon. I played it on my Game Boy Color. It was like Pokemon Gold. So with Pokemon X and Y, can you give me a little bit of the lowdown on what the differences are? And
Well,
yeah.
the major difference is how many Pokemon there are.
Okay.
There are, I don't even know, I think like 700 or something
Oh
like that now.
wow.
There are a lot, and it's really neat because there are a wide variety of the Pokemon you can catch in each area.
Mm-hmm.
Like, usually when I'm playing through the game, you see like a couple on one route and you catch them and then you're good.
Gotcha.
But in X and Y, I keep running into new ones that I haven't caught yet.
Oh cool.
So there's I guess a really good opportunity to be able to form a team that you want early
Mm-hmm.
on in the game because there's a lot of different options. Other than that, I mean, the game follows a lot of the similarities between like the older games. You're still fighting gym battles, trying to get your badges to fight in the Pokemon League.
Okay.
Um, there's a really like high focus on playing with other people like around the
Hmm.
world. They
Really?
have Yeah, the player search system is a new feature that's built in, and if you want to, you can enable it, and that allows you to play with people all around the world. So automatically, without you having to do anything, you can see some of the Pokemon that those people have. You
Oh,
can
that's
trade with
cool.
them, battle with them, and you can do it anywhere on the map too. You don't need to go to like a certain place in a Pokemon Center.
Gotcha. That's really cool because
Yeah.
I
And
know.
it makes it easier to help complete your Pokédex
Oh,
too.
I bet, I bet. Cause that way you don't have to be scavenging around all over the place trying to find that one Pokemon. You can just, take a look
Yeah.
at somebody else's.
And there's this one feature called a Wonder Trade that's really cool. It allows you to put up for trade any of your Pokemon that you have, and then
Okay.
you get a random Pokemon in return from some random trainer.
Cool.
So it's
Cool.
neat because you don't know what you'll get, but sometimes you get something really cool, sometimes not really, but it's fun.
Cool, cool. So did you get Pokemon X or Pokemon Y? Did you get both?
I got Pokemon Y.
Okay.
The main reason I got Y was because I like the feature legendary in that one.
Gotcha.
It's like the big flying dragon type of
Yep, yep,
thing.
yep, yep.
Alto, I think it's called.
Okay. Cool, cool. So you got into New York. Do you have an idea of how many people were there as far as like numbers
Yeah,
or?
I think there's actually a little over 130,000 throughout the entire time of the con,
Oh
and
wow.
it was cool because that actually broke the record for San Diego Comic Con.
Oh
Um,
nice.
Previously, New York Comic Con only had about 115,000 people, but that's been increasing year by year, so they're actually on par with San Diego now.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So, because I know a lot of like the West Coast is really big into gaming. You don't see a lot of along the East Coast as far as cons that are really successful. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the New York Comic Con is definitely probably the biggest one on the East
Hmm.
Coast. Yeah.
Very cool. So, who did you all? You said you met Veronica Taylor.
Hmm.
Who else did you get a chance to meet?
Like I said, I saw Michelle Knotts and Bill Rogers. I saw Hulk Hogan from afar. Um, Trying to think who else I saw. Like I saw a lot of people, but I wasn't really interested in some of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of just like took pictures here and there. I think
Gotcha.
someone from King of the Nerds was there. Like I got really close to
Okay.
them, but I didn't know who they were.
Right. Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I didn't really spend a lot of time getting autographs or sitting in panels. Most of my time I spent on the show floor or just walking around.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So, what else did they have? Obviously they had a huge Pokemon venue. What else did they have within the con?
Well, the show floor is really like the main exhibit, I guess you could say.
Okay.
It's where all the booths are. It's where it's really impossible to walk around because that's where the majority of the people are. There's the artist's alley where you can get like signed prints from comic books, any pieces of artwork. Then there were the panel rooms where you could go to like activities or just like presentations
Gotcha.
by either movie stars, people in video games, all kinds of stuff.
Cool. Cool. So, you said King of the Nerds was another group that was there along with Pokemon. Did you see any other ones that stood out to you?
I mean like in terms of like popular things
Yeah,
or
like as far as what was there.
um well, I always pay attention to like cute Japanesey things and I
Okay,
felt like
like the anime type series and stuff like that.
yeah, I'm
Okay.
interested in that and I felt like compared to last year there were more booths and panels that focused more on anime.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
So that was really good. That's right. I did see the person who is thought to be like the creator of Hatsune Miku. I'm not sure if you
Okay.
know who she
It
is.
sounds familiar.
She's a Vocaloid character.
Okay.
So basically, there's a software in Japan and now in other places in the world where you can make your own music. And this character, Hatsune Miku, she actually sings the music that you write. So you can
Oh,
put in the
that's
lyrics and
cool.
everything. And then it's almost like this hologram girl sings it. And she's like a worldwide phenomenon because she actually has concerts. And they project this hologram of her.
Oh, wow,
And
that's
it's almost
funny.
as if she's a real person performing. So I got to see the man who created her, who is also the CEO of Krypton, the company that makes the Vocaloids.
Gotcha. Gotcha. That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Um, let's see. What else was I gonna ask? So, how long, as far as like, did like the venue go all the way into the night? Did it like start like O Dark 100, or what was the time frame as far as?
Well, the con always opens around 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Lines here, though, like way before that. And the show floor closes at 7 in the evening, which
Okay.
is kind of early, but some of the panels do go later into the night.
Gotcha.
I would
Gotcha.
say the con pretty much dies, towards 7 when the show
Gotcha.
floor
Okay.
closes.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
So, did you go up with any friends? Did you meet anybody up there? Or was it just yourself that you went up?
Well, I went up with my friend Blaine.
Okay.
He actually went with me last year, so we were
Cool.
kind of
Cool.
used to going to cons.
Mm-hmm.
While I was there, I met up with my friend Macklin. He actually makes his own custom pony figures from like My Little Pony.
Really?
He'll make anything you want out of clay.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's funny.
he's cool. So he's usually in like the dealer room
Gotcha.
and things like
Gotcha.
that. And I met up with one of my online friends who I hadn't met in person before, Connor. He was really cool. He's also a big Pokemon fan. Um, and then when I was at the launch party for Pokemon X and Y at
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo World, I actually ran into another one of my online friends who I didn't
Oh,
even
that's cool.
that I would see them there. I saw them at a con about a year ago, and I haven't talked to them since. So it was funny that I ran into them.
Neat. Neat.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I find it neat how you interact with people online, and you know them from there, and then you finally meet them and be like, oh, it's you. You can finally put a
Yeah.
face to the gamer tag, basically.
Right. The
So,
more cons I go to, the more I keep running into people that I met previously.
that's cool. That's
Which is
cool.
pretty neat because there are tons of people at some of these events.
Hmm. Very neat. Very neat. So, how many cons have you been to? Just out of
Um,
curiosity.
Let me count real quick. I think I guess this is probably number 4 or 5, so not too many.
Okay.
Um,
Cool.
I guess I usually go to like maybe 2 each year or so.
Okay. Fractal has a question. He wants to know what your favorite Pokemon is.
Oh, I love Umbreon.
Umbreon, awesome. Now, I don't know the whole special power things with Umbreon, so can you give me a little bit? Give me a high level overview.
Of Umbreon?
Yeah, yeah.
Umbreon is a dark type Pokemon.
Okay.
It evolves from Eevee, and Eevee's
Oh,
really cool
okay.
because
Okay.
Eevee can evolve into a lot of different Pokemon that are all like a different type.
Mm-hmm.
So Umbreon evolves during the night, which is
Okay.
pretty cool. It's like a moonlight Pokemon.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And in Japanese, Umbreon's name is Buraki, like Blackie, like night.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Cool.
pretty
Cool.
cool.
Cool. Fractal saying the evil cat. No, Umbreon's not an evil cat. Goodness. All right. Does anybody else in the chat have any questions for Yoshiko? Anybody? Oblivion, Sluggish? Give it a little bit, man, for it to load. So how long have you spent as far as time with was it Pokemon Y or Pokemon X that you got? I forget.
Pokemon Y.
Yeah, yeah,
So far, I'm like 10 hours into the game.
yeah. Okay.
I had midterms last week, so I didn't have much time to play.
Okay.
I think it's really crazy though, because I only have one badge, even though I have 10 hours.
Oh wow.
Which usually you can get the badges fairly quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm almost at the second gym finally. So I really like just how long I guess the game is, or the pace.
Yep.
I hope it stays spread out like this.
Yeah, that's cool because then you don't feel like it's okay. I've put 24 hours into it. I've gotten all the badges. It's over with now. It's like you can actually extend the fun more, which is pretty
And
cool.
there's a lot to do too after you get the badges. But I guess it's my favorite part, is challenging the gym leaders.
So Oblivion has a question. He's wondering what your favorite anime is.
Do I even have a favorite? It's hard to know. I really like that Puella Magi Madoka Magica.
Okay.
I don't know if you've heard of Madoka before.
No, I haven't.
But I like that one. I also like Digichariot and Galaxy Angel.
Cool. Fractal is wondering, do you enjoy customizing the outfit in the game?
To be honest, I didn't do too much with it yet.
Okay.
I think it's a really cool feature. Like I changed my outfit a little bit. Like I think I changed like my pants or my shirt. I think it's cool they added it. I kind of like the default character though, especially because I often like to cosplay in real life as the playable characters.
Yeah.
So because I like those characters for who they are, I'm not sure if I'm going to really do much with the customization.
Gotcha. As far as with the customization, is it pretty in depth or is it just like a high level, like you can change the way the shirt looks like or the pants look like? Or
you can change your eye color. Like they have contacts.
Oh, really? So it goes really into depth with.
You can change your hairstyle, the hair color, and then there's different like articles of clothing you can get. You can even get like little pins to put on your hat. So I guess you could say it's fairly in depth, especially for a Pokemon game.
Very nice. Yeah, normally you don't see that, but that's really cool. So, alrighty. Those are all the questions I had. I think Sluggish left and Oblivion Fractal. If you don't have any more questions,
check out my YouTube channel.
Definitely check out her YouTube channel, youtube.com/Yoshiko75. And yeah, I'm hopefully we'll see you on tomorrow, probably offline when we're going to talk about D&D. So hopefully we'll be able to get a time together for that. Yoshiko, for those of you who don't know, with the D&D group that I'm looking at setting up, Yoshiko is going to be one of the folks on the D&D group. So, and then hopefully tomorrow, if the guys come over, you'll also see live behind me some of the guys that are also going to be on the D&D group. So, alrighty, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. So, I hope you have a good night, and we'll see you soon.